In today's lesson, I will give you 12 pairs which are the best pair to trade in Forex. You will see average pair pip range on different trading sessions, so you can see when is the best time to trade. First, here is the graph with all 12 pairs together, where you can see which pair is located compared to other pairs in sense of pip range. On the left side is the pair with lowest pip range, and that is New Zealand dollar and Australian dollar. And on the right side, you have pair with the highest pip range, and that is GBP USD and GBP Japanese yen. Below the graph, you can see pairs pip range divided per trading session, which gives you better insight when the pair has highest and lowest pip range per day. Now let's start with the first one from the list of the 12 pairs to trade in Forex. First one is Euro USD, which has 15 to 25 pips range on average. The best time to trade this pair is when the London and the New York overlap happens. Next one is Euro GBP, which has lower pip range than Euro USD, and that is 10 to 15 pips. The best time to trade is when the pip range is the highest, and that is on the overlap between Tokyo and London trading session, and London and New York trading session. Then we have Euro and Swiss franc, which have 10 to 15 pips range, and the best time to trade the pair is when the London and New York session overlaps. Now we have Euro and Japanese yen, which have 15 to 25 pips range, and it is good to trade the pair during Tokyo and Sydney overlap, and Tokyo and London overlap, and when the London and New York overlaps. What you have seen up to now is that Euro is mostly traded during London and New York session, and that is because majority traders that trade Euro are active when the London session is active. That is normal because traders that use Euro as their currency tend to trade more Euro than other currencies. Now we have USD and Japanese yen with 10 to 20 pips range, and you can trade it during all trading sessions. The highest pip range is during overlap between trading sessions. Next one is USD and Canadian dollar with 15 to 25 pips range. Because the pair has currencies from the North America, then the pair is traded mostly during New York trading session, which is normal, like I said earlier for Euro and European traders. USD and Swiss franc is the next on the list, with 10 to 15 pips range. And the best time to trade is during London and a New York trading session. This pair is rarely traded during Asian session, which makes sense because Swiss franc is European currency. Now we have Asian currencies, and first one is Australian dollar and the US dollar, with 10 to 15 pips range. This pair is traded during all trading session because it includes Asian currency and US dollar, which is world reserve currency. Next one is Australian dollar and Japanese yen, with 15 to 20 pips range, and which has increased pip range during Asian session. As the New York session ends, the pip range declines, which is normal. Then we have New Zealand dollar and US dollar, which is similar to Australian dollar and US dollar. The pip range is similar on all trading sessions, but it declines at the end of New York trading session. The last two pairs are GBP pairs, and they are most volatile pairs from the list. First one is GBP USD with 20 to 30 pips range. The best time to trade the pair is during London and New York trading session. As the New York session ends, the pip range declines, and this is normal because these two currencies are close connected to European and US traders. And the last one is GBP and Japanese yen. This pair compared to GBP USD has higher pip range during Asian session, because yen is Asian currency. And the 25 to 35 pip range puts the pair at the top of the list. You should be careful trading this pair because quick moves with high number of pips gets closed very quickly if the stop loss is set too close current price. And that is all. I hope this was helpful so you can decide which pair to use in trading. As a beginner, it is better to use the pair like Euro USD with moderate pip range than using GBP and Japanese yen, so you do not get activated stop loss quickly when trading. See you next time and happy trading!